Well, today is the first conference that we've held for our membership and our wider industry colleagues. And the idea behind it is really to bring people together to network and benchmark, share best practice, and really feel that there is a community within our particular sector. And as you well know, it's been a difficult couple of years.
Well, our first keynote speaker this morning spoke to us about venues for the next 10 years and what's going to happen in the sector. And there's a real message coming through there about how we must diversify, we must do different things, look at our businesses in different ways, and engage different people within the market.
We've tried to mix some very practical examples with some of the academia that's around. There's been an awful lot of research done into engagement recently. In fact, in 2008, the McLeod report, which was commissioned by the then Labour government, runs to something like 150 pages and is a fantastic read. It covers all aspects of that. Really, we're trying through engagement to unlock discretionary effort, and the report brings that out very nicely.
What I would want people to leave with at the end of my session and this conference is the realization that they could actually be really, really good at being proactive about building relationships, and I'll give them a lot of practical tips and ideas and techniques that they can use that are ethical, that are professional, and they can feel good about doing, which will be good for themselves, it'll be good for their business, but crucially, it will add value to their clients and their prospective clients. All that within an hour.
Yeah, found it really informative so far. I thought the first keynote speaker was excellent, very topical, talking about the market between now and 2020. Found that really interesting and enlightening.
I'm really enjoying it, I have to be honest with you. I think they've done a good job. I thought the opening key speaker was covering probably a hot topic in terms of conference and training, as eventually we will come out of recession and how that's going to look. And I was delighted with the two sort of workshops that I attended on media, and also by Gerard, just really looking at the future and the way that space is being utilised.
I think it's been very successful. I've seen no end of familiar faces. Obviously in a previous life I was very involved with conference centres of excellence, and it's been nice to catch up with people. I think what strikes through is there's a real commitment to offering quality customer service. So in a way, my products are very, very well received, because anything that helps them improve their service and gain a competitive edge is something they're going to be very interested in.
The key thing for us is that within a process, unless you're part of that process, you can't influence the way that things are going in the marketplace. And as an independent, we enjoy having the networking sessions. We also enjoy being part of CCE in terms of making sure that as an independent we have reach into the marketplace.
For us, there are two things. I think it's having over 40 non-executive directors that I can call up and ask opinions from and get some expertise at any time. And the benchmarking versus other venues is invaluable in these competitive times to make sure that we're at the top of our game.
Probably first and foremost is it's one of the best networking opportunities that we've got within the industry. Probably I'd say that out of a lot of industries you very rarely get this many competitors in one place, all sort of very focused in terms of sharing best practice with quite open relationships. So it's a great networking opportunity to share ideas and sort of come together and look at how the industry is moving forward and what we can do collectively to sort of move the dedicated conference centre concept forward. Obviously hotels have got quite a strong share of the market, however dedicated conference centres have also got great facilities, and at their very core they are completely set up to deal with corporate events and meetings.
Just speaking to the other venues, the sharing of knowledge that goes on, the sharing of standards is great, but also you know, a lot of business comes through it. Customers come to CCE because they're looking for a particular standard, and they know that all of the venues in there are qualified, they've been through a rigorous process, and so they know if they book with a CCE venue, you know, they're going to get a certain standard.
Feedback from delegates so far is that the programme's been very well put together, some great content, very topical, giving people a lot of ideas, a lot of thoughts about how they can move their venues forward, how they can meet the teams forward, and all that kind of thing. So it seems to have been very well received from a content point of view. Hopefully from a venue point of view everyone seems happy, lunch seems to go down well as well, so all good.
They will have taken something away from today. They will actually learn some new skills, or they will have some new thought processes. to take back to their workplace. A real positive feeling about Conference Centres of Excellence and where we're moving to. This is the first time we've done this event, and it wants to be an annual conference. We really want to be able to move this forward for the next 10 to 20 years.